It is turn 30. There was a battle in Deep Mount. These are the Shutsundoi with a little bit of gear. They look wounded, but that's because for some reason they don't start out with their maximum hit points if they have a hit point increasing weapon. As far as I know, there's only 2 of those in the game, this one and some anti-demon blade. And if you equip those, they need to be in a fight before they're at their maximum hit points again. Which could get them killed, but in this instance it doesn't happen. They hit their own troops with the javelins now. Yeah, these guys have 24 protection against mundane attacks. And I don't think anything here has a magical weapon, so they don't care about most attacks. And with their aura they put most of the troops to sleep. And then they just steal their life and kill them with the swords. I'm gonna speed this up because this is really boring. I could have potentially just sent 1, but I prefer not to lose them too easily. And then there was a battle in Bandit Hills. Same thing really. Enemy charges in. Gets put to sleep. Shoots him though he just lifesteal them to death. And hit them with the coral blades. Yeah. Really easy way to get rid of province defense, and you don't need to send a big army, you don't take any attrition. Okay, then there's 3 random events in Faran. Fairy Court of Summer has been traveling through the land. Growth and luck have increased, but frolicking peasants have left the fields unattended, causing a fall in productivity. So more growth, more luck, which I think I already maxed out, but also 3 slots and no taxes. This fortunately is the tax for 1 turn, it doesn't set the tax rate to 0. So yeah, I miss out on a little bit of money. Another event in Faran. Strange events are occurring as superstition amongst the commoners is increasing. So first they all stop working because a fairy court shows up. And then they become superstitious in the same month, mind you. Which gives 3 unrest. And another one. A new trade routes have been opened, plus 10 income. Which is not taxable at the moment. The fortification in Pitim has been breached. And Koichi have become famous. He now has heroic endurance, which his endurance wasn't a problem in the first place, so kinda useless. Fukushima has found a magic site in Lish. He found an Enchanted Tomb. Let's go have a look at it. The Enchanted Tomb produces 1 dead gem. Well, dead gems are always good. Especially with Shinuyama, because it gives me skull staves and twice-borns. And Mako also searched in Lish but didn't find anything. Kinda to be expected, because this is this used to be Pangean territory. And Well, I'm expecting them to already have searched for nature. Could be that they didn't. They found this thing already, and these were also already here. This just gives a nature gem. This lets you summon large spiders. I can't think of a single nature mage that's so worthless that you would want them to summon large spiders. Large spiders are size 1 and completely worthless, like 2 hit points. Doesn't do anything useful ever. Alright, so this turn I am using Mochio to move over some troops from Florin to Shinuyama. I'm also moving troops over from here. I'm making some extra lion pelts, and I'm making some rings of water breathing in case I want to go into the water somewhere again. Let's see, I still have 2 hammers left. Let's make some helps. Oh, I could both hammers on this guy. That's not a good idea. Yeah, like this. And then let's make 2 dragon helmets, because I potentially want to fight against Abyssia. Abyssia has a lot of fire magic and heat auras, and anything that comes into contact with them is gonna take fire damage. And these dragon helmets give you 5 fire protection, which should be enough. At least against the auras, not against fireballs, of course. So if I'm gonna fight them next, I want my Shutsundoi to be protected against fire. For my armies I'm gonna need rain and some fire protection spells. But for the Shutsundoi at least the helmets will help out. Now everyone here except for Shiro can go and storm the castle. Let's have a quick look at our formation. Yes, these guys won't participate. So we're still taking the same formation. It doesn't really matter all that much. This means that the enemy will come out of the castle at us instead of us trying to force our way in. Which is fine by me actually. Then my Shutsundoi here are going in here in Isepni, and the other ones are going into Bog of Beasts. If this all works out, Bitium's dead next turn, and that's that war done. Then we can probably quickly clear up these places. Maybe this one. And then we should be ready for the next war. Alright, that's for turn 30. It is turn 31. There was a battle in Isepni. This is again the Shutsundoi. We're gonna see a lot of these battles. They steal some life and predictably enemy runs. Oh, the archers don't run. They actually had to move. So they have a maximum hit points of 26, but life drain and life steal by weapons just goes over that. Regeneration does not, so in a way it's a superior mechanic of gaining health, as long as you have a target to gain health from. So yes, predictable. Then Bitium counterattacked in Bandit Hills with 2 deacons, which are their priests. And the province is guarded by a province defense of 1, which gives you a Bakamano general, which is quite nice. So the Bakemono general actually just kills them. And then there was a battle in Book of Beasts. Again, more Shutsundoi. Oh, this is gonna take a while. So what happened is I have them on hold position for as long as possible, because I want to make sure that they stay in the same square. That way they, the attacks that land on the square from adjacent squares are split between them, so they take less harassment, they're much less likely to take a hit. Also, I'm pretty sure that those sleep hours stack. But if they run forward, there's a chance that they both run in a different direction, like this. And that they fight in different squares, which kind of defeats the point. But because these guys are ranged with a lot of ammo actually, they had to run forward anyway. Alright, and then there's the Battle of the Fortress of Pitium, the actual battle. Now one thing that's kind of nasty about Pitium are these. They can only be recruited in the capital, but they are poison cloud hydras with a regeneration. Fortunately for us, skeletons don't care about poison, and hydras don't have a lot of armor, so hopefully we can shoot most of them before they get to my archers. Now for some reason they're going all the way over here. I don't know exactly why that is. So the hydras get in with the archers, and the archers are out of ammo, so they start chopping the hydras down. Now the archers do a pretty decent job of this, but those poison clouds are gonna bite them. This is not what you want to see. And many of these guys are poisoned, huh? And a lot of my forces start running away. However, we managed to summon enough long dead, I think. Yeah. So that's over. And as you might expect, that's the end of Pitium. Sandalphon, goddess of Pitium, has been permanently vanquished. Okay. We've constructed a palisades in Field of Gold, which is over here. One of our Shutsundoi became famous. Heroic endurance again, which doesn't help much. Well, maybe against cold damage it helps, but right now it doesn't help much. And we completed Research in Conjuration, and next is Conjuration 6. Sorry, Construction. Wait, what? Did I read that right? No. We completed Research in Conjuration, next is Construction 5. Okay, that makes more sense. Now, do I have a... Because I think I'm forgetting about something. What I want to do is I want to contact the Kitsune. Which requires the use of a Nature 2 Uba. I guess we can do it here. Yeah. Kitsune will give access to a lot of things that we need later on, like astral magic, cross paths, all kinds of good stuff. And with this nation you don't have it, but Kitsune do. I think they also give you access to the air-earth cross path, which gives a whole line of national summons that we can't summon without either Kitsune or having it on your god. Pretender, I mean. So, yeah, getting a Kitsune is quite essential to this whole strategy. And they are locked behind Conjuration 6, so that's why I went for Conjuration 6 early on. There are of course other things we can make with Conjuration 6. For instance, trolls. Trolls are very good at several things. So there's the sea trolls. It's not this one. I think it's the sea king. It might be in a different level. Oh yeah, here, level 6, sea king. The sea king is good because he creates a water gem every turn. So after 55 turns you get a return on investment. Not that that's what you get him for. You get him because he's a water mage, he is amphibious, and he regenerates, so he's also a good communion slave. You can get the Troll King's Court if you want to spend 55 Earth Gems on that. Gives you a bunch of trolls and the Troll King, who is also regenerating and has a lot of Earth magic. And there is the Forest Troll tribe, which isn't that good for us, but if you don't have any dead access, the Forest Troll tribe is quite nice. Lamias, Oni generals, Gatsumetsu, but they're good. You get Horseface and Oxhead, which are really good tropes, but you get one of each for 7 gems, and that gems I think can be spent on other things, so I usually don't get Gatsumetsu. But Oni General could be nice in certain situations. Kitsune are definitely nice. The Yorogumo, I haven't really tried it that much. It's basically a big spider. Maybe there's a niche use for it. I'll look into it more. Yeah. I could summon some Oni, but for my potential enemies near me right now, most of them do fire damage and, well, okay, let me go over this. So Abyssia doesn't really care about fire damage. All of their troops. Even their most basic troops have 15 fire resistance. So they don't care about fire. Jotunheim. Jotunheim has a cold dominion. So if we're fighting in their dominion, all fire damage is going to be significantly reduced. Nazca, fire might be good against Nazca because a lot of their troops are very low hit points. But they also have a cold dominion, so we would have to do something about the cold first. Either preaching it away or casting a spell that reduces the cold. Otherwise, fire damage isn't much good against Nazca either. Fire damage would be really good against Pangea, but they're basically dead already. Am I forgetting anyone? Let's see. No, that's it. So I can't rely on fire damage that much this game. Alright. I guess I am just gonna have to clear this up, and then like for position I'm going to have to deal with Abyssia first. I'm basically enveloping them now. This terrain would be really easy to take, but I don't want to be enveloping them on all sides. Yeah, like it would clean up my borders a lot if I took Abyssian land. Then I would be a nice like round blob instead of a kind of U-shaped blob. But yeah, in order to do that, I need to prepare properly. And how we're about to do that, I will explain in later turns. It is turn 32. A lot happened, so let's get into it. Mina tried to assassinate, stun aboard the wizard. Let's see how that went. Yeah. A size 6 ice elemental. Very nice. Do these things do have trample, yeah. Okay, let's not try that again. It doesn't matter how much stuff I throw at this wizard with an assassin, he's just gonna create a nice elemental and it's gonna do nothing. There was a battle in Enchanted Tomb. This is the Barbarians. Now, Barbarians are very dangerous, but they do not like arrows. Yep. Then there's a battle in Field of Gold. Pangea tries to attack me with... oh, apparently they still had a pan. Nikdon the pan. I was wondering where all those Miniats kept coming from. Anyway. Miniats don't like arrows either. If you want to defend against arrows, you need a shield. So he's summoning a few small earth elementals. Earth elementals are good, but these are the size 3 ones. probably, let's see, no, he's R3, he's summoning them because he doesn't have, they haven't researched Conjuration 5 yet. So, yeah. I think these guys are from the province defense. Do they trample? Yeah, they can actually trample things that are size 2 or 1, and these are size 1, so. But the attack density here is very high, and they trample one guy and they get hit by everyone around it. They're fleeing, but Mignon is completely out of... he's basically passed out from casting all those spells. But he does get away. Okay, so Pangea still has that band running around. Then Nazca attacks Jotunheim and Troll Canyons. Let's see what happens here. Ah yeah, so Nazca has the ability to reanimate Longdart with a priest. Jotunheim, however, has these giants with withering poison weapons. Withering magical poison weapons for some reason. That's interesting. Oh, and Blood Surge. What does Nazca have for a bless? 2 strength and affliction resistance. Okay, I don't know why anyone ever would put affliction resistance on Nazca, but then again it's the AI, it just takes a bunch of random classes. Okay, they're casting lightning. Lightning is actually really effective against Jotunheim. Fortunate that I don't have easy access to it in case I need to fight them, but if I do. The thing is, I'm not sure who's gonna win this yet. Nazca looks to be cleaning up, but Jotunheim does have these guys. Do Nazcans have cold resistance? Oh yes, they do. Alright, well it looks like Nazca is gonna win this. Yeah. So Nazca won that fight. And then Jotunheim attacked Nazca and Behemoth's Rest. It's more sacreds. Bringing a lot of sacreds. This guy is a priest, okay. Nazca has a lot of stuff. And there go the birds. Yeah, that's just... Even though it doesn't look like much, they do have the critical mass of birds. All of the Jotunheim stuff gets completely surrounded. And then they start casting lightning. So it looks like Nazca's winning against Jotunheim now. Yeah, they are. So even though Nazca is really scary, I'm kind of thinking stay out of this. If Nazca keeps winning, they can kill Jotunheim, then I don't have to deal with them. And then I'll just use probably a whole lot of fire to deal with Nazca. Then Abyssia was attacked by Independence in Redwood Grove. Oh, these are the villains you sometimes get if you put less than 6 province defense in your province. Their province defense is worthless except for this warlord, which is okay, but not really in cold conditions. And he's on stay behind troops anyway. Yeah, so they have their little shooting match. He sets fire to his own guys. And then the villains run away because they are absolute worthless. Oh, this is just painful to look at. What is their morale anyway? Oh, they have a base morale of 8. That's why. Wow. Okay. So Abyssia gets to keep the province. And then the Independents also attack Jotunheim in Swamp of Solitude. Trogs. Trogs are size 4, Jotuns also size 4, so they can trample cavalry, but they can't trample Jotuns because Jotuns are pink. So, however, they do trample Jotunheim's province defense. Yep. Fun. Trogs are stupid and annoying. So, this battle was here, which is actually really good for me because that gives me an opportunity to take this place before Jotunheim takes it back. Which kind of consolidates my land, reduces the entrances here to 2 instead of giving them a staging area, I suppose. Now I also control up to here, so they could also attack me in this direction, but still, choke points are good. Then Shinuyama cast Contact Kitsune, and I got Sakura the Kitsune. Sakura is Astral 1. With Astral 1 you can cast Arcane Probing, which she is gonna do monthly or, well, basically forever. This will side search a province up till Astral 9. Yeah, 9. So it will find any astral sites in my land, and this will create an astral income for me at some point, which I can then use to craft certain items or even cast spells in combat. Or yeah, that's basically it. Another news, Hirohito, my pretender, woke up, came out of imprisonment. He is has some paths and some high paths that none of the units I can summon or buy have. So I'm gonna craft some astral gear for him. Then he can craft rings once I have enough gems. And with these rings we can boost the paths of any mage to cast any spell we might like to cast. So it gives us access to a lot of magic. But for now he's just gonna make a crystal hat first. We still need to get to construction 6 in order to make all of the stuff we want. But that's for later concern. Meanwhile, we are building up a collection of toys here. These will come in very handy later on. Now, actually, let's see. No, we don't have any poison resistance, so I can't go into the water with her. Shouldn't die like that. Unfortunate, but I'll deal with it later. I don't think Nazca's gonna go in here anytime soon, and I don't see anyone else doing it. So. Abyssia is not really capable of going underwater, and Jotunheim is, but I don't think the AI knows how to use Scratty for that, so I can take this whenever I like. Right now I'm doing fine without it. Nah, I kinda need my Shutsundui for what I'm about to do to Abyssia. Other than that, I am moving everybody south in preparation for the attack on Abyssia. Except for this army, they're gonna take care of this and take care of this. I'll probably use all these armies to make a detour to this province. There's wizards, but other than that, it's just deer tribe. So yeah, and when I take these thrones, I will be able to get a little bit of benefit from them. I'm not sure which thrones they are. They're probably not very beneficial, but at least it's better than nothing. And then, well, I explained this already, but then I'll move in on Abyssia and take all of this real estate. Okay? That's it for this video. See you in the next one.